the worker becomes all the poorer, the more wealth he produces, the more his production increases in power and range. A paradox, a riddle, a statement that seems to defy all logic. It was written by Karl Marx, and it is the key to understanding the single greatest lie ever told in our society. From the moment you could understand words, you were taught a simple, sacred promise. Work hard, and you will be rewarded. It's the bedrock of our culture, the mantra whispered by parents, teachers, and CEOs. It's the story we tell ourselves as we set our alarms for 6 a.m., as we commute through traffic, as we sacrifice our evenings and weekends for a deadline. We believe in the nobility of effort. We believe that our sweat is an investment in our future. We believe that the ladder of success is there for anyone willing to make the climb. And so, you work hard. You pour your life force into your job. You are diligent, responsible, and ambitious. You do everything the system asked of you. Then why are you so tired? Why, after all that hard work, do your debts seem to grow larger? Why does the dream of owning a home, of true financial freedom, seem to recede further into the distance? Why do you feel more like a burnt-out cog in a machine than the captain of your own destiny? You are faced with a terrifying conclusion. Either the promise is a lie, or you are the failure. Today, I am here to give you Marx's wake-up call, to tell you that you are not the failure. You have been betrayed by the promise itself. The brutal, hidden truth is this: hard work does create immense wealth. It just doesn't create it for you. That is the lie. Not that hard work is meaningless, but that the system you are working within is designed to harvest the fruits of your labor and deliver them to someone else. In this video, we will not be promoting laziness. We will be dissecting a lie. We will explore the 3 brutal truths from Karl Marx that explain why, under capitalism, working harder often makes you poorer, weaker, and emptier. This is your wake-up call. It's time to open your eyes.
Part 1. The Broken Promise. Before we deconstruct the lie, we must honor the truth within it. The human desire to work, to create, to build, is a noble one. Marx himself believed that meaningful labor is a fundamental part of what it means to be human. It is how we express our creativity and change the world around us. The problem is not with your ambition. The problem is not with your effort. The problem is that the modern capitalist system has masterfully severed the connection between the effort you put in and the value you receive. Think of it like an engine. Your hard work is the fuel, powerful, potent, and essential. You pour it into the machine every single day. The machine roars to life and produces incredible output, profits, products, services. But when it comes time to distribute that output, you, the source of the fuel, are given back just enough to be able to come back and refuel the machine tomorrow. A tiny fraction. The rest, the vast majority of the power you generated, is channeled away to the owners of the machine. The lie of hard work is so effective because it convinces you to focus on how much fuel you can pour in, rather than asking the most dangerous question of all: where is all the power going? Marx's analysis provides the answer. It's not a conspiracy. It's just the mechanics of the system. A system built upon 3 foundational truths that ensure your hard work will never truly set you free. Truth number 1. Your hard work systematically enriches others, the engine of surplus value. We offer a competitive salary for an 8-hour workday. It's a fair exchange of your time and skills for financial compensation. This sounds fair. It feels fair. But Marx would call it the greatest magic trick in economic history. He would ask you to look not at your whole day, but to break it down. Let's say you work an 8-hour day. Within that day, there is a point in time where you have produced enough value to cover the cost of your own wage. Maybe that happens at 10 a.m. Maybe it's 11 a.m. For those first few hours, you are working for yourself. Your labor is paying for your survival. But what happens for the rest of the day? What about the hours you work from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.? During that time, you are still working. You are still producing value. But not a single penny of that value is coming back to you. That value, which Marx called surplus value, is the profit that goes directly to the owners of the company. You are, in essence, working for free for the majority of your day. Your hard work, the extra hour you stay late, the weekend you sacrifice, does not increase your wage in proportion. It dramatically increases the surplus value that is extracted from you. You work 10% harder. Your wage might increase by 2% in a good year, but their profit from your extra labor increases by 100%. The lie is that you are paid for your work. The truth is that you are paid for your submission to this system of extraction. The system is not designed to reward your hard work. It is designed to harvest it. Truth number 2. Your hard work is devalued on purpose. The reserve army of labor. We reward our top performers. We're a meritocracy. But the market is tough, and we have to make competitive offers to stay afloat. Here is the second, colder truth. The value of your hard work is not determined by you or even by your boss. It is determined by the most desperate person who can do your job. Marx called this concept the reserve army of labor. The capitalist system, by its very nature, requires a certain level of unemployment and underemployment. This isn't a flaw, it's a feature. This reserve army of unemployed people serves as a silent, powerful disciplinary tool for the entire workforce. Your boss is not paying you what they think you are worth. They are paying you the absolute minimum they can, based on one simple calculation. How much would it cost me to replace this person? As long as there are millions of desperate people in the reserve army willing to work hard for low wages, your own hard work is devalued. You can be the most productive, most loyal employee in the company, but your bargaining power is capped by the existence of someone else who is willing to do your job for less. This is why you see companies lay off thousands of workers, even when they are making record profits. It's not always about saving money in the short term. It's about maintaining fear and insecurity in the long term. It's about reminding the remaining workers that they are lucky to have a job at all and that they should not ask for too much. So you work harder, hoping to make yourself indispensable, but the system is designed to make everyone dispensable. The lie is that your individual effort will be recognized and rewarded. The truth is that your effort is just one commodity in a vast, brutal market, and its price is constantly being driven down by the managed desperation of others. Truth number 3. Your hard work is made meaningless. The prison of alienation. Find your passion in your work. Be a team player.
Your career is your identity. This isn't just a job, it's a family. This is the final and perhaps most painful truth. Even if you were paid fairly, even if your job were secure, the very nature of hard work under this system is often designed to be psychologically unfulfilling. Marx called this alienation. It is the process by which your work, the very act that should give you purpose, instead leaves you feeling empty and disconnected. It happens in 4 ways. You are alienated from the product of your labor. You work hard on a small part of a product you will never own and likely cannot afford. Your creative fingerprint is erased. You are alienated from the act of labor itself. You don't choose what to work on or how to work on it. Your creativity and intellect are replaced by a list of tasks and KPIs. Your work is not a joy. It is a means to an end. You are alienated from your fellow workers. The system pits you against your colleagues in a competition for promotions and raises, turning potential comrades to rivals. You are alienated from yourself. You spend so much of your life force being an employee, you forget who you are as a human being. Your identity becomes your job title. Your worth becomes your productivity. This is why working harder often leads to more burnout, not more fulfillment. You're simply pedaling a stationary bike with more intensity. You're generating more energy for the machine, but you are not going anywhere. The lie is that hard work will give your life meaning. The truth is that this system often works by stripping the meaning out of your work.
Part 4. Your wake-up call. So, you are caught in a 3-pronged trap. The fruits of your hard work are taken from you. The value of your hard work is suppressed by others. And the meaning of your hard work is systematically dismantled. This is not a conspiracy. It is a logical system. A system that requires your effort, but cannot allow you to become powerful. When you feel the Sunday scaries, that's alienation. When you see mass layoffs during record profits, that's the reserve army at work. When you get a tiny raise after a year of intense effort, that's the extraction of surplus value. This is not your failure. This is the machine operating as intended. But what do you do with this truth? Despair is not the answer. Marx's analysis was not a eulogy. It was a wake-up call. The first step is to stop believing the lie, to stop blaming yourself, to see the system for what it is. And then you can begin to change your relationship with work itself. Part 5. Redefining hard work. You cannot change the system overnight, but you can change how you operate within it. This is the new definition of hard work for the awakened mind. 1. Work hard for yourself first. The system wants your best energy, your most creative hours, your sharpest focus. From now on, you must treat your employer as a client and not a very important one. Give them the agreed-upon hours and effort, but save your best work, your hard work, for yourself. This means your personal projects, your education, your skills, your network. Build your own assets, not just your employer's. 2. Reclaim your true value. Stop thinking of yourself as an employee. Start thinking of yourself as a business of one. Your labor is your product. Understand its market value. Negotiate for every penny. And most importantly, refuse to give it away for free. Unpaid overtime is not a sign of loyalty. It is the most blatant form of surplus value theft. Your time is your life. Do not donate it to a balance sheet. 3. Find your meaningful labor. You must actively fight against alienation. This means finding work that is meaningful to you, even if it doesn't pay. This is the labor that reconnects you to yourself. Write a story, build a piece of furniture, coach a local sports team, volunteer, create something from start to finish that you control and that you are proud of. This meaningful labor is the antidote. It reminds you that you are a creator, not just a resource.
Final truth. The lie is not the work, it's the system. Let us be absolutely clear. The problem has never been hard work. The problem is a system that has monopolized the definition of work and funneled its rewards to a select few. The lie isn't that effort is worthless. The lie is that this system will ever fairly reward your effort. It won't, because your financial struggle is not a bug, it's a feature. But with this knowledge, you are no longer a blind participant. You are an aware strategist. You can now choose where to direct your precious energy. You can stop fueling a machine that is not designed to serve you and start building your own. The goal is not to stop working. The goal is to stop participating in a system that makes your work meaningless. Your homework, your first act of this new awareness is a labor audit. For 1 week, track your hours, and at the end of the week, ask yourself 3 questions. How many of those hours were for my survival, the work that paid my wage? How many were for their profit, the unpaid overtime, the extra effort? And how many precious minutes were for me, for my growth, my joy, my meaning? The answer might shock you, but it is an answer you need to know. If this video was your wake-up call, please share it with one person you know who is burning themselves out for a promise that will never be kept. Let them know they are not alone. Subscribe to this channel, because now that you've woken up to the lie of hard work, it's time to deconstruct the other pillars of your ideological prison. Thank you for your effort in watching this. May it be the start of you reclaiming your effort for yourself.